Around the world, there are many problem parrots stuck in cages. Parrots in particular are highly intelligent social creatures, and they can become lonely and miserable when they're shut up in solitary confinement in a cage. And that can lead to aggression. Have a look at this. This bird would far rather bite its owner and see blood than eat the food that's in the owner's hand. It's often said that parrots become aggressive because people have done bad things to them, tortured them, poked things at them or whatever. That's not generally the case. What really happens is people fail to listen to what the bird is saying. They fail to communicate with the bird. So what we've got to look at now is, how do you communicate with a corella? To see what could be done, we took Chloe, the corella, this same aggressive bird, to a zoo to see if their bird handlers could actually do anything with him.
If I was going to try, it'd be better if he was paying more attention to me. I would just move my hand slowly. If he likes a scratch, he may offer his head, which he's not now, even though it's bowed. He's still doing that stereotypic preening. But he doesn't seem overly scared of me or intimidated by me. But in the same breath, he doesn't seem like he really wants to be. What's going on? He's not walking up the cage, thinking about being any closer or anything like that. If he was inside the cage behaving like this, this would not be the day I'd be first taking him out. Again, I'm holding my hand just out of reach. I watch his attention, and again, he's not watching me. I'm sort of slightly reluctant to just push my hand in there because, you know, if I take him by surprise is when you're likely to get bitten. So again, when he's got his head under his wing, I don't want to just stick my hand in there and catch him by surprise. So it's really important that he's sort of got his attention my way as I'm offering anything towards him.
It takes a lot of courage to actually put your hand near a bird like this. And if you don't know what you're doing, you are going to be in trouble. Basically, what you've got to try to do is to communicate with the bird, to establish a friendship, to speak the bird's language. And almost no one seems to know how to do it.
I found when you approach a lot of parrots and cockatoos, what that bird is doing now seems to be a bird handshake. In other words, if you come in like this, which is the same motion, see the beak?
It's a beak.
And it's almost like, you know how you come up to somebody and the first thing is you put your hand out. It's saying, do you want to shake hands? The next step is the handshake, which says we can come a little bit closer. I've found with a lot of parrots, this little action can solicit, you know, it sort of says, I know the rules, I'm asking you for a little handshake. It's doing that same motion with its beak. And it's saying, yeah, it's fine, and you can come in and do whatever you want. And yet, that's a biter. Isn't it funny that as long as they feel secure, as long as they don't feel threatened, they're not likely to do any damage to anyone.
Now don't forget, we started with this bird on the left, biting and nasty. That bird now has melted. Now it has a friend.
People tend to be just way too abrupt. And a parrot who's had experience with that has now learnt a way to stop you being abrupt, and he'll bite, and it works.
This aggressive bird, whose only reaction to human beings is to try to kill them, all of a sudden is cuddly and having its first happy moment in nearly 40 years of solitary confinement. It took 11 seconds to walk in on this bird, to say I want to be your friend, and to establish a friendship for life.
Chloe, what do you know? What are you doing? What do you know? Yeah, this could be the most fun this bird's had in months. Not. Laugh for the camera, Chloe.
Now, if you're wondering, is it only the little corella that sends out these signals? That's not the case. This is a Selfcrested cockatoo, and it too is doing the beak chewing action. It's saying, will you be my friend? Notice there's a fine mesh up to about 1 metre high. That means the bird's a biter. It means they're trying to keep kids' fingers out of the cage. Here I've approached the self-crested cockatoo and asked to be friends. And here I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to become curious. All animals learn when they're curious, and they almost never learn when they're scared. Once you establish friendship with the self-crested cockatoo or parrot or whatever, they'll even dance with you. They have so much fun when they meet someone who speaks their lingo. This is a fabulous moment for both the kids and the cocky. Both of them are happy. Neither one is dangerous to the other.